The companies winning with AI didn't replace their sales reps. They did change what their sales reps do. Hello everyone, my name is Lucas and welcome to AnyBiz.io's YouTube channel. There is a narrative floating around that AI sales agents are about eliminating humans from the sales process. It sounds efficient, it makes for good headlines, and it's almost always the wrong takeaway. The biggest shift happening right now isn't that AI is closing deals, it's that AI is taking over the repetitive work that happens before a meaningful sales conversation ever begins. Researching accounts, identifying prospects, preparing outreach, organizing information, and keeping activity moving at scale are all tasks that software can help execute far more consistently than a busy sales team. And the numbers reflect that direction. Gartner expects the overwhelming majority of seller research workflows to begin with AI in the coming years. Which means the question is no longer whether AI belongs in B2B sales, but where it belongs. The same way that realization changes how companies think about hiring, liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that beautiful bell feels less like YouTube basics and more like keeping pace with ideas that are reshaping how Outbound actually works. Because once AI takes over the repetitive layer, what exactly should humans still do? That answer becomes surprisingly clear when you look at buyers instead of software. Research shows that most B2B buyers still want to validate AI-generated insights with a real person before making an important decision. Not because AI lacks value, but because trust, negotiation, and nuance remain deeply human experiences. An AI agent can prepare information, organize outreach, and help keep opportunities moving. But a hesitant executive with budget concerns or multiple stakeholders and technical objections usually isn't looking for another automated response. They are looking for confidence. And this changes how high-performing sales organizations think about AI. Instead of asking whether software should replace people, they redesign workflows so each side handles the work it does best. AI expands reach and consistency. Human reps provide judgment, context, and relationships, where those qualities matter most. Ironically, the strongest AI strategy often looks less like replacing a sales team and more like finally giving that team enough room to focus on selling. That is exactly the philosophy behind AnyBiz.io. The goal is not to hand your entire revenue engine to software and just hope it figures everything out. The goal is to create a structured outbound process where repetitive execution happens reliably, while your sales team stays focused on conversations that require human judgment. With AnyBiz, you define your personas, messaging, outreach strategy, and objectives. The platform helps execute that strategy across email, LinkedIn, and AI cold calling, while your CSM works alongside you to refine setup and interpret results. The thing can remain yours. The execution part becomes dramatically easier to scale, and AnyBiz can give you all of that. The companies pulling ahead are not building autonomous sales departments. They are building hybrid systems where technology handles repetition and people handle trust, creating an outbound motion that is both scalable and believable. The future of B2B sales isn't AI versus humans. It's AI making humans more effective by removing the work they should never have been spending time on in the first place. If you want to see what that hybrid setup looks like in practice, you can book a one-on-one consultation with one of our specialists and explore how AnyBiz supports that workflow for your business. And if replacing your sales team suddenly sounds like a much worse idea than upgrading it, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell, as it is another sign your thinking evolved before your competitors did. And that will do for today. Thank you so much for watching so far, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.